Hello everybody, welcome back to the Broke to Barren Challenge on the Drummond Farm map. We have advanced to March and I've done quite a bit of stuff since the last time we were together. Last time we put a production in over here and it was not the right one, so we took that out and I went to the mod hub and I found this one. This is the one I was not actually looking for, but this is a new one that I haven't seen before. This mod's actually by Farmer Donkey. And so this wood production will use wood chips and wood to make all the wood products. So I made the decision to switch from cutting wood to just straight wood chipping and bringing it here to make the planks or the beams, the wood beams. So still had wood in the original, and we still had a little bit of wood over here in the distributor. We may have to update the distributor to do wood chips instead of the wood. But we'll deal with that when it's empty. So, yeah. So you'll notice, so last time I bought the tree devourer. I had leased one to do the work over there, and after how quickly that process went and how much money I made from selling those wood chips, I decided to go all in on wood chips here. And I initially had that on the Unimog with a trailer, and I bought this trailer in the used sale. Got a really good deal on it, actually. And problem with the Unimog is, and even with this big Vent 1000 with 396 horsepower, which is a pretty hefty amount, this hill is really tough to get up. And you can see where I've been clearing some of this, and I did some cleanup work to get the brush so I can get in here and not have to fight with the rough terrain in addition to all of that. So it's going to take some time to get all of this done, and I will do most of it off camera. Funny story, when I first put this down, all these doors were closed. So let's close them and I'll show you what I was. So they were all closed. I'm not going to close the ones in the back. And silly me was thinking this was the spawn point. You know, I was ignoring that. I was ignoring that symbol over there, and it just didn't click. And so I had like 800 and something liters of wood beams, and then I slept for the night, and I still had 800 and something liters of wood beams. And so I sped up time and watched the liters go up, and it reached 1,000 and spawned, and there was nothing out here. And I was panicking. I was like, is this thing just wasting and not spawning my wood and stuff? And then I realized, oh, we can open these doors, and as soon as I did, look at what I found. lo and behold, there are my wood beams. So, excuse me, if you happen to download this mod, you'll know from my mistakes that it spawns inside. So, with all of that said, I'm going to get in the Unimog and first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change this little carrier on the back into the flatbed, because we're going to need that. We're going to do the morning run and pick up all of our stuff and buy some things and sell some things, and then of course we'll buy some things too. All right. It doesn't cost us anything because we've already been that. Already paid for it. And of course we'll need to reattach it. All right. So let's go get, I have a pretty good payday today. Now where did I park? As you can see, I moved everything around. Where did I park the truck? Oh. Yeah, okay. I moved it with the Alice to get it out of the way to put, excuse me, to put the building in, because I had to move everything around. I had to put the skid steer back here because every time I drove past it, it was dumping wood chips from the tree devourer into it. And the way it was positioned, it was just dumping them out on the ground. So I have a pile of, I don't know how many, out on the ground that I'm going to have to take care of. But that's for another day. I may do some of my wood chipping on camera before the end of this episode, just so you can see what it does. But it's faster than cutting the trees and dragging them or using a forestry harvester. But it all right, we're full. We'll have to come back for the others and make a second trip. So, but it's a bit slower. I mean, it's slow, but it's a bit faster than I love this little shortcut I put in. I was so clever doing this. It's faster than the other processes, but it's still fairly slow and kind of painful, especially going up that hill. Even that high horsepower tractor has a lot of issues with it. So, but I'll do a little bit so you can see what it's like. Also, I noticed that I am maxed out on the chickens in the chicken pen over there, because overnight I have that mod that sells the extra animals that were born that can't be born because there's no more room. And I noticed that they sold like 150 chickens. So not very much money involved, but it does provide a little bit of income. There'll be that every time we have more chickens. And we'll take a stop over here on the way out real quick and take a look at what's going on in there. I don't know why we don't have more eggs. I guess they're all really young. So we have 706 chickens in there. And oh my goodness, they're almost out of food. I'm gonna have to buy some food at the store. I'll get that on the way back. Okay, I will see you at the store. All right, here we are, almost there. And I was just thinking as I was driving up here, one thing I forgot to mention was that new sawmill was $75,000 that I didn't have. So I took out a loan for the $75,000, and then that Fent is leased, and I didn't have enough to get it, so I went ahead and bumped that up to $100,000, so that I could get what I needed. Now let's check prices. I think the aged goat cheese is the animal dealer only, and the clothes is drummered 1, and the wood beams are drummered 1. So let's get a little super strength on here for a second, since these are not liftable pallets. Okay, come on, there you go. All right, so almost 17,000 right there. Keep hitting the wrong button. And now it is time to go to drummered 1. And sell the rest of these. Then we'll swing by the shop and we'll get some chicken feed. $20,000 for the... Okay, come on. Sell, 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 sell. All right. We're bumped up to 89,000. We still have some more wood beams to sell. And so we will be doing that shortly. And then we're going to see... I've already checked, but I'll show you what the status of the grass fields are. They're not quite ready. They're in the first harvest stage, which means we don't get as much out of them. So we'll have to do that next month. All right. First thing, let's just double check. Let's just double check what is in the sale. Now, I've thought about upgrading the or swapping out for a different vehicle on the Unimog, and I might do that ultimately, but right now it's doing what it needs to do. I mean, if I have a couple of, that's a weird thing. Doesn't have auto load. So I don't know, does it have, doesn't show that it has anything that goes with it. All right, nothing. I just wonder, it says crawler truck. Wide tires. Oh, that's cool. Standard wide. Those are wicked. Okay. All right, nothing super special there. It does have a winch on the front. Looks like it should have something that attaches to it. Oops. Left the menu too quick. Is that under, I'm just curious, is that under miscellaneous? I'll look at it later. What I need, there was no chicken feed in the sales, so I'm gonna need to get chicken feed. Probably should be buying some TMR for the for the cows, but I'll be able to start making my own. May be able to make it now. Okay. I want liftable pallets. Man, 1,500 for, I mean, if I went with these at 600 liters for $600, that would be 12 for 12 and would be less, but it would be more bags to handle. Let's do these. They might stack better. Whew. Let's buy those. Right. Hopefully that will last us till we need more. Or till we can grow our own. Looks like we're going to have to start getting some more grain fields going. Why didn't that load? I'm not close enough? Well, will they load here? Yeah, but why only two? Now it's going to take them. There we go. Alright, I will see you back over at the chicken pen with this feed. And then next stop will be coming back with at Drummond 1 for the sale of those rest of those wood beams. Alrighty. I may end up having to just sell some chickens. Is that not dumping them? Ooh, I didn't realize I was almost out of gas either. I don't see why not. I drive this thing everywhere. Is that dumping? Can't tell. Yes. And the chickies are fed for now. Now let's take a quick look. And let's see how long their feed will last. Oh, looks like we've had baby sheep and baby goats. That'll be good when they get old enough to start making wool and goat's milk. Okay, since they're full, they won't go. Well, they'll be getting old. Some will be getting older. So 2.4 months. I could sell the ones that are, they're all $25 from 6 months on. I guess at 24 months they are, well, we'll see if next month, if they're still 25, we'll sell those off maybe. cut down on the amount of chicken feed that we are having to do. Alright, I'm going to load up the rest of the beams, and I will see you back at Drummond 1. Alright, here we are back with what's going to be our final load of wood beams for today. Let's see what our total is going to be. I was thinking about buying some land again, but that extra chicken feed kind of messed with those plans a little bit. So we're up to 104. That's not going to be enough to get the piece I was looking at, which is probably for the best anyway. So let's go back, let's go to the farm, and let's go check on our silage and see if we can start making some TMR yet. I will see you back over there. Alright. Excuse me, man. Keep getting frogs in my throat. What? Ah, we have silage. Very good. Alright. So I'm going to head back over to the lumber yard, or the wood mill. The wood yard. I'll start calling it the wood yard. And I'm going to get the Alice and bring it over here so that we can move some of these the silage and hay that we have into the mixer. And then make some TMR and maybe get us some more cows with the money that we've got. Also, we should put a pig pen down before the end of the episode. So I will see you back over here once I have the Alice. Alright, here we are. I've got this set up now, and the mixer takes like 18,000 liters. So based on the size of the bales of hay and silage, you should see that's 3,500. It's going to be 2 silage and 2 hay to make a batch. We're going to run out of hay pretty quick. So we're going to have to use some that we got off of the sheep field. I wonder if I can pick, I wonder what it's going to do. Is it going to pick up the one below it? Yes. So this will be 2 silage and 1 hay. It's going to be kind of rough to get it in there. And there it goes. Now we need 1 more hay. and will be golden. We'll probably need to upgrade this at some point. I don't know how long the cows are going to last on one batch. I don't want both of these. So I'm just going to try to grab this one. Perfect. And there it goes. We should see them be pretty close to equal, but we know there's going to be a little more hay than silage. And this is where we would add a bale of straw to pad it if we had it. I mean, I guess I could. Nah. We'll see what this is going to be. Oop, where's the tractor? I'm going the wrong way. Let's see, we've got that made an even 16,000 liters of TMR. Let's see if I can get out of my mess here. All right. Go to the cow pen. We shall go to the cow pen. And then we'll dump. And there she goes. That should make us some happy cows. Well, this thing must hold a lot of TMR because it's not showing very much in the trough right now. Oh, now it's starting to build up. Gotta love that camera clipping. All right. Let's see. Well, that gave what we have here 5 months of TMR. Now, I think we need more than 8 cows. I'm going to leave this right here for right now. Oh, we can have 738. Oh my goodness. How much milk is in here? Not much. Not a whole lot of slurry. And since we already have Holsteins, let's get us some more Holsteins. How many do we want to get? We have 8. So we can go more than that. That'll be 50. That's a good place to start. All right, now we have 50. All right. Now let's see what that how long are food's gonna last not quite a full day. Well, let's go and for now, to get us through today, let's go make another batch. We only have 1 hay left, so we'll just do 1 and 1. And then we'll drop that in there, and that should give us a full month, day, whatever. Sorry, I paused it to cough and then forgot to unpause it, so I hadn't moved anything quite yet, just a little bit, but I didn't think you wanted to hear me coughing anymore. More than you already have. All right, let's see if we do this right. We might be able to pick up 1 hay and 1 silage at the same time. There we go. Just a small batch for now to top them off. Oof, that's close to that wall. Another 8,000 liters. Let's go give them some TMR. You know, I don't know the layout of this farm as well as I should. All right, let's put another another 8,000 liters in. Alrighty. That should be good there. Yep. That gives us at least a day. Or a month. All right, so the next thing is, let's go look and see what we can do for a pig field or a pig pen. So we need something that we can afford that will hold at least 100. And I think this would be a good spot to put it. Let's see. If I don't like what I see, I may have to go to Mod Hub and go look around. I don't know. There's no guarantee on how many. Well, that's a 20,000 for 500. $25 will get me 1,000. Oh, that's the modular. Price keeps going up. I think I'm going to have to go. $35 will get me that many, right? Looks like this one does not require water, whereas this one does. 35,000, huh? Let's put that into the... Oh, I may have to move. Okay, I'm going to move myself. Skeeter needs to get out of the way. All right, let's go back in there. That looks like a good... Question is, if I customize the pen, how much is it going to cost me? Because 35, that's going to leave 13,000. All right, let's customize. Oh, I guess I have that mod where it doesn't cost anything for the fence. How convenient. I don't want to go too crazy here. What's the different segment types? A gate. And let's put a gate in. Put a gate. Right there, and let's change it back to fencing. Let's try to get it as straight in a line as we can. And I think that'll be close. Now let's see, I want to come over probably about right there, maybe. Maybe about like that. And then over here. Oops. Okay. And that's where we should end it. Want to plant meadow? Yes. Good. Done. Now, how many little piggies can we have? $456. Oh my goodness. Lights on. What does... Open door? I don't know what that's... I don't know what that's supposed to do right there. And we have our gate in case we need to go in. I mean, heck, it's got meadow grass. We could cut that if we're desperate. All right. Progress. Heck, let's just buy some pigs. Let's just get us... Oh no, let's get us... we don't need to worry about whether... Let's get us... No, not 200. Definitely not 250. Can we get 10? We can afford that. 10 babies. Of each. 10 bacon seeds, as Crustu calls them. Oop, what am I doing? Alrighty. I think that's a good place to call it an episode. Let's just look in here real quick. $150 Oh, we're going to need to put a manure thing nearby. Yep. Let's go. I don't think there was any pig food in here. Of course, there's not going to be any. Animals. Pig food. I'm going to go ahead and no. Get like 2 of those. Yep, after the episode we'll go get those and feed them, and then between episodes I'll do more wood chipping and get that ready, and we'll see what we can do. I need to look for a cornfield so I can start growing the feed or plant some. When's planting time for corn? Corn or sorghum? Corn will be next month. Sorghum will be next month. Corn takes a while. Sorghum is pretty quick. I think cows let's see. Let's look at the animal. What is it? Control Shift F. Woo! That scared me. So yeah, so you can get 50% off of corn and sorghum just right off the bat. Or with pig food. So we definitely will grow some corn, and I may go ahead and put sorghum in that field over there so we can harvest it and just drop it directly in here, and then we'll go from there. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. It's been a productive episode, even if it's been a little bit longer, and apologize for that. I appreciate you hanging out and sticking with me. And if you would hit the like button or subscribe if you haven't already. And maybe tell your friends, and so they can subscribe. And we'll call it an episode here. So Cousin Skeeter's saying bye-bye for now. And that's going to do it for today. Skeeter's got more work waiting tomorrow. If you enjoyed the episode, hit the like button, and I'll see y'all next time.